Hey, good morning. It's me. It's Razel from Jerusalem. Um, Here on my daily video blog on being human. Today, I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind the last few days, which is making meaningful human connections and um, what gets in our way, and kind of all the things that we do that are not so helpful, and some things that are. So a few days ago, I was at my friend's wedding, and I saw her brother and sister-in-law who live in Seattle, and I kind of know them. Her brother-in-law, I've basically known since I was a little kid, but I don't really know him. I was like, I don't think he knows who I am. Her sister, I'm like, she sure doesn't know who I am. So I wanted to say hi because they're from Seattle. It's so exciting. um, but I was like, I don't know, like, why should I go talk to them? Like, they don't really care. Like, what's the big deal? Um, but then I just, after a little back and forth in my head, I just was like, yeah, like, go say hi. Go say mazel tov, It's her sister's wedding. So I did. And it was so sweet, and they were so sweet, and they weren't like, who's this weirdo talking to us? They were just so sweet, asking me questions about what I'm up to, and he was like, oh yeah, yeah, you look familiar. I know who you are. I know your stepdad, you know, and it was so sweet. Um, so the next day, my friend called me, and she's running this meeting, and she wanted to ask me about some ideas for. It's about creating connections, and she was asking me ideas for icebreakers and kind of like how to transition from what she's saying into the icebreaker and to connect it all. And it hit me that when we have um, an idea to talk to someone or to reach out to someone, it's literally divine inspiration. When we get creative thinking, it's divine inspiration. Any of that. And even when we have an idea to talk to someone, to reach out to someone, that's also divine inspiration. And we so easily and so often decide, never mind, that person's so busy, I'm not going to talk to them, I'm not going to reach out to them, my project isn't such a good idea anyways, they're going to think it's weird, or they don't even know me, do they even remember me? All this, our mind just goes like, blah, 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 and starts rationalizing away why we shouldn't follow through with this idea that popped into our mind. And um, and especially since I'm trying to start my business as a coach, and um, I think of some people to reach out to, and I see myself doing it. I see myself being like, no, like, they're not gonna, like, they're what, why? Like, they're not gonna have time for me. They're not gonna, get what I'm saying, get what I'm doing, whatever it is. These rationalizing, such unhelpful thinking that's like running through my mind. Um, and and then I pause and I'm like, yo, I got this idea for a reason. Let's follow it through and see what happens. So that's what I'm doing. And I want to encourage everyone to do the same thing. When you get an idea, to reach out to someone, to call someone, to even just text them, even if it's just a friend, for sure, for like dating, if you have an idea to set someone else up, if someone that you might want to go out with, like, go for it. Really go for it. People are, I would say, 9 out of 10 times so kind and so happy that you said hi, that you said something. I was with a friend, and we were in a pizza shop the other day, and I was with a girl and a guy, and some guy comes over. We're just eating pizza. Some guy comes over and says, and is like, "Hi, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but," to my friend, talking to my friend, he's like, "But I think you're really good looking, and I, would like to maybe, go out sometime. Maybe I can get your number or something." And and she wasn't interested, but I was like blown away. I was like, yo, this dude has courage. That's props to him. And so like, he came and sat with us. He's new to Israel. We like chatted with him, but and my friend did not give him her number. But I told them like, kol kavod to you. That's really props to you for putting yourself out there, and especially like there were two other people here also. You were not. It was not just my friend. Um, and he was like, yeah, I figure like, why not? You got to put yourself out there, and whatever fear is going through your mind, the actual moment is never as scary as what your mind is telling you it will be. Never. It's always scarier in your head than in real life. And literally the worst that could happen is that a person says no. The best that can happen is the person says yes. And somewhere in between is that you make some new connections, and you get, you make some new connections. And it's a beautiful thing, because that's why we're here in the world, really, to make connections and to be with people and make meaningful connections, and when we can't, to help each other out. So this is a little bit longer than my last one. It's not so short. I'm going to see if I can cut it down. But anyways, have a beautiful day, everyone. And day 2, here we go. See you tomorrow. Bye.